Intro. The Kingdom of Speed. Dark screen. Slow metallic hum rises. A faint heartbeat-like thud echoes. Footage emerges. An empty stretch of desert road glowing under a burning sun. In the world of machines, there exists a small, sacred realm. A realm where only the rarest beasts dwell. Machines so powerful, they challenge the laws of physics. So extreme, they redefine humanity's understanding of speed. Cut to close-up shots. Carbon fiber textures, engines breathing fire, wind tunnels, roaring exhausts. Today, we step into the heart of a rivalry that has electrified the automobile universe. A rivalry born from obsession, fueled by ambition, tested at the edge of physics. This is the story of two titans. One, a century-old icon of Europe, built on luxury, heritage, and impossible engineering. The other, a wild Scandinavian underdog, born from a dream and shaped by relentless innovation. Bugatti Chiron super slow motion against Jesko Absolut slicing through wind. This is Bugatti vs Koenigsegg, the battle for speed. Chapter 1. The origin of the giant Bugatti. Black and white footage. Ettore Bugatti working in an early workshop, sketches scattered on tables. Our story begins in 1909, when a visionary Italian-born engineer named Ettore Bugatti built a brand unlike anything the world had ever seen. Bugatti was never just a company. It was elegance, precision, art on wheels, vintage race footage. Bugatti Type 35 dominating tracks of the early 20th century. At a time when cars were crude, loud, and primitive, Bugatti crafted machines that looked sculpted, refined, almost royal. Rich people, kings, aristocrats, everyone wanted one. But the world changed. War tore Europe apart, economies collapsed, and slowly, the Bugatti name faded, almost disappeared. And then, after decades of silence, Bugatti rose again. Stronger, louder, faster than ever before. Chapter 2. The Rebirth. Veyron, the impossible car. 2000s high-tech lab footage, engineers working around a giant engine. In the early 2000s, Bugatti returned with a mission. Build the fastest production car the world had ever seen. Not a race car, not a modified experimental vehicle, but a luxurious masterpiece that anyone could drive with two fingers. To do this, Bugatti created a monster. A W16 engine, 4 turbochargers, 10 radiators, 1001 horsepower, and a top speed beyond 400 kilometers per hour. Many engineers called it impossible, but Bugatti did it anyway. The Veyron wasn't just fast. It was civilized, quiet, stable. The world had never seen anything like it. With the Veyron, Bugatti reclaimed its throne. The king had returned. Chapter 3. A new enemy rises. Koenigsegg. Cut to Sweden. Foggy forests. A small industrial building with the Koenigsegg shield. But thousands of kilometers away, in a quiet corner of Sweden, another story was unfolding. Not a century-old dynasty. Not a global group backed by billions. But a small workshop, and a dream. Young Christian von Koenigsegg tinkering with toy cars, sketching supercars as a child. A boy named Christian von Koenigsegg believed he could build the fastest cars in the world. Not fancy cars, not luxury cars, fast cars. Cars that rewrote physics. Cars that made people question what was possible. When he told people his dream, they laughed. Koenigsegg's earliest prototype CC8S rolling out of the workshop. But he didn't laugh back. He engineered, created, innovated. This tiny company, no legacy, no giant funding, began challenging giants with nothing but intelligence, carbon fiber, and insane ambition. Chapter 4. Two philosophies, two worlds. Bugatti. Perfection through power. For Bugatti, speed was only part of the story. Their cars had to be beautiful, refined, luxurious. The experience mattered as much as the numbers. Their philosophy, speed plus luxury plus effortless control. Even at 420 kilometers per hour, a Bugatti feels like it's floating. Bugatti's engineers focused on one thing: perfection. Koenigsegg, violence through innovation. For Koenigsegg, luxury was weight. Comfort was unnecessary. Noise was music. Their cars didn't aim to be comfortable. They aimed to be fast. Brutally, aggressively, unapologetically fast. They created the world's first carbon fiber wheels. The world's lightest hypercar engines. The world's wildest transmissions. Koenigsegg's philosophy was simple. Break the rules, then break them again. Chapter 5. The First War for Speed. When Koenigsegg released the CCR in 2005, people began whispering. Could this tiny Swedish company challenge Bugatti? But the Veyron Super Sport struck back. With 1,200 horsepower, 431 kilometers per hour, it became the fastest production car in the world. Once again, Bugatti was unstoppable. But only for now. Chapter 6. The Agera Revolution. In 2015, Koenigsegg introduced a machine that would change history. The Agera RS, a car so light, so powerful, and so innovative, that it began breaking records effortlessly. And then came November 2017. The day Bugatti's throne shook. The Agera RS hit a mind-bending average speed of 447.19 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest production car on the planet. The world gasped. Bugatti had been defeated. The underdog was now king. Chapter 7. Bugatti strikes back. Chiron. But Bugatti wasn't finished. The throne had been challenged, not stolen. In 2016, Bugatti introduced the Chiron, a 1,500 horsepower masterpiece. And then, in 2019, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus attempted the impossible. With a roar that echoed through history, the Chiron hit 490.48 kilometers per hour. The Bugatti legacy was alive again. Chapter 8. The future arrives. Jesko Absolut. But Koenigsegg had one more card. A machine engineered with a single purpose. To become the fastest car ever built. The Jesko Absolut. Perfect aerodynamics. 1,600 horsepower. A gearbox that shifts without gears. A body that slices wind like a blade. It wasn't designed to race. It wasn't designed to corner. It was designed, for one thing. Maximum speed. Christian von Koenigsegg claims the Jesko Absolut can reach 531 kilometers per hour. If that number is ever officially recorded, the world of speed will change forever. Chapter 9. Engineering Comparison. Deep Dive. Engines. Bugatti 8.0 W16 Quad-Turbo. Smooth, refined, massive torque. Luxury plus power plus stability. Heavy engine, built for comfort and top speed runs. Koenigsegg 5.0 V8 twin-turbo. High-revving, lightweight, violent power delivery. Focus on innovation. Active boost, advanced injection, insane responsiveness. Aerodynamics. Bugatti. Balanced for stability, comfort. Thicker body, more drag but more control. Wing designed for braking, safety, and grip. Koenigsegg. Ultra-low drag, fighter jet aerodynamics. Every inch designed for maximum speed. Philosophy. Bugatti equals luxury with power. Koenigsegg equals innovation with aggression. Chapter 10. Speed Records War. The Scoreboard. Bugatti's records. 2005 Veyron breaks 400 km per hour barrier. 2010 Veyron Super Sport hits 431 km per hour. 2019 Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus hits 490.48 km per hour unofficial production standard. Yellow Circle Koenigsegg's records. 2011 Agera RS sets 300 record. 2017 Agera RS hits 447.19 km per hour official. 2017 sets 400 world record. 2020 Regera sets new acceleration braking records. Jesko Absolut projected at 531 km per hour. Chapter 11. The real meaning of power. In this rivalry, numbers matter. Speed matters. Records matter. But behind the scenes, something even greater is happening. This is a war of philosophies. Bugatti represents tradition, old world engineering perfection, unlimited funding, and the quest to combine luxury with power. Koenigsegg represents rebellion, innovation, risk, courage, and the belief that a small team can challenge giants. One brand thrives on heritage, the other thrives on revolution. And that is what makes this battle truly legendary. Chapter 12. WHO is the true king. So who is the winner? Bugatti or Koenigsegg? Clips back and forth. Chiron roaring vs Jesko slicing air. Bugatti holds the record for the highest speed ever reached by a near-production car. Koenigsegg holds the most official, verified speed records. Bugatti focuses on luxury and stability. Koenigsegg focuses on raw innovation and violent acceleration. There is no single answer. Because this rivalry is bigger than numbers. It is the story of two worlds colliding. Two visions, two dreams, one built by a century of engineering, the other built by a boy with a dream. Chapter 13, The Future of Speed. The war is not over. Because speed never stops evolving. Electric hypercars are rising. New materials are emerging. Hybrid power is becoming the new standard. But one thing is certain. As long as Bugatti and Koenigsegg exist, the world will never stop dreaming of going faster. Final closing. Slow motion. Bugatti Chiron and Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut race side by side into the sunset. These machines are not cars. They are miracles of engineering. Symbols of what humans can achieve when they refuse to accept limits. In the end, it doesn't matter who wins. Bugatti or Koenigsegg. What matters is that the race continues. Fade out. Title card. Bugatti vs Koenigsegg. The war for speed.